All right, all right, all right. What we got popping here? What we gonna roll with today? Southwest Texas. Let's go. Let's see. I think we might go icy white. Yeah, we're gonna go icy white. Let's see which helmet we want to go with. We're going with the Bobcat on the helmet. Let's go.
Welcome everyone to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first round game in an on-campus setting. This is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support.
All right, I ain't gonna lie. Little nervous here, little nervous. Oh no. Oh no. A much better squad than what we putting out there.
He's going to return it from near the goal line.
We're gonna go to the well as much as we have to this game.
So the Texas State Bobcats offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. No stopping and takes it all the way.
Let's go.
Touchdown,
Safety just
Texas
stood there.
State. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose.
All right.
It's playoff time. Everything you prepared for
is
earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Just came off and playing a Madden game, so triangle on kickoff is a requirement.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep.
Don't let him go.
At the 18, that's good coverage there. So Alabama.
All right, I want to see real quick. '86 Calcaterra. They got a toe too. Ha ha ha. Nice. Be recycling the NFL name. That's Henry's little brother.
All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Shoot. Not what I want to run.
Up. It's a first down play.
That's okay.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Give me that. Ah, man.
And some room to work now.
They didn't let me run out first step. I hate that.
Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position.
Oh, that's two.
Bryce Young recently.
That's
just a
two.
different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense edge to it.
God, dang it.
Makes it second and medium. Off the play fade.
Off me.
Throw the football. Fires it to the wide end.
Oh, I can't move.
What a grab by the receiver right
So
here.
annoying.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Get off me, get off me.
Quick throw, the catch is made.
They're going to throw me one of them. One of them going the other way. I'm reading too many of them for them not to go the other way.
Defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
And the back gets the football.
Ah.
And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage and you can throw it over top of them.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Snags a quick throw.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. And they're trying to punch it in.
There we go. Let's go.
Behind the line for a loss of 1.
Yeah, Twins over.
3rd down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone.
Let's go.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. This will be a very short chip shot from 22 yards out. And it's good right down the middle.
All right.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Bend but don't break. I like it. Well, we got to capitalize before they get on demon time.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Texas State offense back out there. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he fires the football to the right side.
Climb the ladder, Richie. Climb the ladder, buddy. Let's go. I was getting ready to check that down. I didn't think he was going to get open.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
All right, let's see if we can lock in on defense here.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. A fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch.
Shoot.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
He'll hand it off. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's the running back in the flat. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker. The wideout's now clustered. In the 3rd and short, they'll try
God dang it, I tried to jump that, man. That's 4 of them.
Over the middle.
They caught me on the block. I was not trying to go in for the tackle.
This offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen,
and they throw a lot of RPOs.
Opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Forced out of balance, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be 1st down and goal. Tied offense line up here on 1st and goal. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offensive great scoring position here.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
We're going to score with a run to the right.
Dang it.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Just a bad angle.
Took some extra time in the weight room, hanging off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you've got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Bobcats offense back out there. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can he keep it going here? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Escapes he escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up in the play and taken down. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. He'll take a deep shot here. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Past the 10. Touchdown, Texas State. Made the defense look slow that time.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff from the shotgun.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? He hands it to the back. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the 1st quarter. Well, Kirk, Texas State has the lead here, and the 1st quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made on the left side. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Texas State offense back on the field now. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Here's the first play of the drive now. Set up at the 24. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Running past the 35.
Can you climb that ladder?
It's a sprint.
You can climb it the whole way.
Out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Or it's snapped to the back. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Important second down play coming up. Send the back in motion.
Didn't like it. I was looking square at him. I'm like, bro. Oh, buddy is like sitting right there.
The defense was locked in on that play from the very jump. And the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed the run perfectly.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
That decision to go for it on fourth down doesn't work out.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, coming up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
And tackled after a small pickup there. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
There we go.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game.
Oh, my
That's exactly what we saw right there.
The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen A really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. And he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Let's try it.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming.
Yes.
Get out of sleep. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
You know who Tony Heaps is. A good sack.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. He was successful with his last kick. This one, though, from 46 yards away.
Nailed it, too.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Texas State offense back out there. Hoping to improve in the last drive. They got stopped on 4th down, and it ended up costing them a field goal. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down. We're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. At the 10 now. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Texas State. Now the try here for the extra point.
Oh, one on it.
Extra point is
throw
good.
out of sack.
They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They want to cut into this lead before halftime. They have to work quickly now. Here comes a first down pass attempt.
Oh, good try.
Pass complete to the running back. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man.
These jokers are cheesing.
To the running back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw.
Oh, come on.
The defender
ready to get the interception, man.
And now it's second down. Back to throw again. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense. This quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do.
Oh, he's do it too.
Near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, tie.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Surprised they didn't go for 2. PAT is good. Still down by 1, though. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
If I had a cold go for 2 play, I'd sure run. Stretch this
He'll
lead
return
a
it
little
from
more.
inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Bobcats offense back out there. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Fires it to the wide out.
Oh, my God.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown.
By any means necessary.
No chance to catch it.
Do my best taco impression.
Touchdown to a wide open.
Taco Manny and
What's going on the defensive side?
what's his name? Who else did it? Taco Manny, Stone Cold.
You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Man, we got to get a freaking stop, man.
PAT makes it an 8-point game.
I'm going to start sending this in a minute. If I can't stop him, I might as well just send it and get it over with, get right back on offense. I mean, my team won't be able to stop him in the sim either.
And he's going to bring this out
Yeah.
a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13.
Man, Buddy is cooking, though. Like, he just outright cooking. Like, I can't even deny it.
Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. First play of the drive to come out throwing.
I think that's what he was
Passes
going
hauled
to.
in over the middle. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab.
I forgot.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their second.
That gives me a
This receiver has just that combination of speed
first step
and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Quarterback moving out of the
yes,
pocket.
sir. Get there. Fumble.
The gain is 4,
Yes,
so it's
run.
2nd and 6. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Second down, we're going to throw it.
I'm not going to get there.
And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move
God
the ball
dang it.
downfield.
Big play across midfield, goes spotted near the 36.
The Joker's standing in
Good
the
job
pocket
by
like
this
a
offense
champ.
coming up with
Jesus.
this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure.
Oh,
Did their job,
man.
gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
A short completion of the tight end. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass clock, 2nd down now.
I didn't mean to do that.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Looking for his big tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with
Man, they get the
excitement.
ball back.
and
Ooh,
big
wee.
throughout that first
That was
half.
almost disastrous.
They'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway.
They would have got the ball back. I would have been playing from behind because I can't get a stop.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
Oh, we on that. Come on, baby.
Falls on the fumble. Keeps possession. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Motion.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He's escaping the pocket now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. This goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly.
Yes, sir. Let's go. That's what we needed.
Gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
I have no idea what's about to happen.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down.
Okay.
Throws a bullet to the right. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Texas State. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And now the handoff. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's got his man open downfield. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game.
Good stuff.
Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart with the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught quickly. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball.
I couldn't get there.
Tackle inside the 40, and it's good.
He came off the line like he was blocking.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Makes a quick catch. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down.
I'm ready for that one.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores.
Have to leave him alone. Have to take the vertical threat.
And they pick up the 1st down, tackled at the 25. Empty set now, 5 wide. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw yet again. The pocket breaking down. And he's hit right as he throws it.
I like it, fellas. Get pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit.
Come on, smoke it. Smoke it.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
What up, gamer?
Snap.
CFP game here, man.
Everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Big one.
With 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return begins inside the 10.
Ooh, I see you, I see you, I see you.
The 24, good coverage. The Texas State offense back on the field.
Yeah, I'm Texas State in this one.
Last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop? 1st down here for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Dang it.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared.
I just knew I'd have protection on that.
Anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught way downfield for a huge
On the ladder, Sap.
breaks clear, end zone ahead.
Let's
and
go.
he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. Kirk, they had a month to get ready.
By any means necessary on this one here, gamer.
They've had no answer so far.
Last season, too. This is going to be our last one. We may keep it going, like do some recruiting or something like that.
Big plays in big games, and he certainly is doing that today.
See if somebody else want to run it or something. We'll do something like that, not just going to delete the lead, but
here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here.
Come on.
Running with purpose.
Got to keep the CFP dream alive, man.
Much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game. No adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Back in motion now.
God damn it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Oh, my God.
Throw down the right sideline.
99 speed, too.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Strong game by this quarterback. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your
Too much
players
time left
downfield without any defender around them.
No problem with the BAT right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5.
Ooh.
Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
All right, let me try this.
Comes the Texas State offense back out there. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. The shotgun handoff here. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Oh, my.
And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Nope.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted
coverage
by
man
the defense.
coverage.
There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Took contact on the throw. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Should have burned the timeout.
Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. And with nobody open,
I should have burned that timeout. I wanted to hold on to it, though.
He has nobody open.
Just in case.
It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. Well, Kirk, Texas State has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Hands off to the left. A change of direction. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up.
Let's go, fellas.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Let's go.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about a third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Oh, man. You gave up the one thing you can't give up on inside leverage, and that's a freaking slant.
But still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at
And
least
Joker
in a
Calcaterra
position
is
now
balling.
to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
PHC up and good to get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team now. He's set to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Bobcats offense back out there. Remember last time, look for it on fourth down. It got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. He's looking deep here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas State. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
All right, defense, let's go.
And the kickoff will be a return.
Hello, world.
Down. To start on the next drive. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Catch made down inside the 25.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
Alabama comes up to the line quickly. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Alabama. This game is far
I do not like that defense. Not big nickel man. Got linebackers on.
This game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Oh, that's cool. I've never seen him run into the net like that.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner decides to fair catch this. The Texas State offense back on the field now. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Trying to create outside the pocket now. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Oh, no.
Intercepted, a crushing play. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Ball handed to the running back.
Good
Able to
tackle.
fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Finds the receiver wide open. Touchdown, tie. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He'll make it into the end zone. So now they lead by a field goal here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Texas State offense back out there. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. The completion makes it 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw.
Not enough time.
Didn't see anybody open. Just throws it away. That's not
Oh, wrong play. God dang it.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
Well, do something with it then, Sap.
Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. They go with a direct snap. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And in 1st down, they go right back to him. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Texas State. They jump in front here in the 4th.
You gotta get a freaking stop, man.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front.
Gotta get a stop.
Just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give
Dang
them the
it,
lead.
that interception killed me.
Point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket now.
Yes.
He's going to take off here. That's
Punt.
a good effort on the run.
Yes.
But the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Punting, ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Bobcats
I'm gonna get
offense.
conservative. We're gonna check and see if we
First
can
and
get
down
one
for
more.
the offense. 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And here comes a deep shot. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Direct snap to the back. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Here's the 2nd down play.
Oh, it's 2nd and 1. We'll come back to that.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Got space.
Let's go.
Here. And he scores. Touchdown, Texas State.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown. Make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards.
Oh, my God.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed.
Oh, no.
It's a foot race. And he finally steps out of bounds. A huge kick return to set the offense in great position here. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw the ball.
Yes, sir.
Intercepted in the end zone.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you feel terrible for this
User alert.
He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down play coming up for this offense. And now the running back's got it again. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
And that's GG's.
First down play call coming up.
Get up out of here, Bama. Stop pushing.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance.
Them boys gave me the work.
The stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today.
779, that's crazy. 9 30s, 1 interception, and barely won.
And that is going to
Running game went all right. Ugh, that's terrible. That's horrible. 1 sack. Crazy thing is like we were legitimately in a dogfight. That's crazy. Look at the total tackles. That's insane. 11 tackles for a loss, 1 sack, 2 interceptions. Had 3 pass deflections, no fumbles, no defensive touch. Woo! Did not expect to have that kind of a dogfight. I expected a battle, but Jesus Christ. All right. Let's take a look real quick. It's going to be Maryland versus Taco, some brotherly love. Texas State versus Michigan State, some more brotherly love. Memphis and Air Force, okay. And then GE has a CPU. All right, man, we're going to keep this party going, see who comes out with this last chip. Appreciate y'all joining. Catch you on the flip.